Peace to the family. Y'all know how the game go. How y'all doing? It's great to see you. Rise and grind. It's 6 a.m. I hope you have energy. You should. You should be rising up when the sun rises up. It's the AM call. I don't like to say morning. Words are GPS to reality, and morning stipulates that there's something to be sad about. So no, we don't do no morning. Now, I came out here so we could catch sunrise. But as you can clearly see, there's another beautiful thing going on this evening. I mean, this evening. This AM. This after meridian. As we say, Nefer Baka. Nefer Baka. Beautiful rising. Beautiful sunrise. But we may catch it. I see a little something right here through the mist. Woo! Look at that. Man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, people. So look at that. This is the figs. Yeah, we got a fig tree right here. It's the figs right here. Look at the fig tree. Figs help shrink fibroids or make them explode, especially black mission figs. You know, I just want to start people's day off right. Woo, look at that. It's beautiful up here, man. My camera guy messing me up. Lime tree. Told you got the lime tree right there. See the limes? Also good for fibroids. You know, limes are acidic, but because they're citrus, that means that it's acidic on the outside of you, but it turns alkaline when it goes inside of you. Now I come out here to start my after meridian. I come out here to start my Nefer Baka, my beautiful beginning. You get up nice and fresh, rise up when the sun rises up. Oh, let me just get a little more rest. Then sleep earlier, go to bed earlier. But don't cheat yourself out of sunrise. It's a beautiful thing. Watch this. This is beautiful, man. Wish you could see it the way I actually see it right now. I'm at the crib. I'm in LA. I'm done with the Florida energy, man. You know me, like, I was at my wife's mom's house. But we really had a great understanding. And I got her transitioning into being a vegan. So part of the program I have her on is she has to live with us and live like us and eat what we eat. So my wife's mom followed us out here. Said she'll live with us for about 3 months so we could get her in the grind. So she's learned how to really cook this food. She cooks amazing food. We just got to replace her spices because some of that stuff is poison. Real talk. Hey, the sun is coming out, y'all. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that energy. You want to watch it with me? Wow, it's coming out, y'all. Pare. I'm zooming in on it. Look how beautiful this is. So they say you shouldn't stare at the sun, but that's a lie. You can gaze at the sun upon sunrise or sunset. 1 minute they tell you don't look at the sun. The next minute they tell you, let's go on the beach and let's watch the sunset and sunrise. Look at that, y'all. Look at the sunrise. It's beautiful. Despite all the clouds you see. Look at that. And because the eyes are connected to the brain, and you know when you pass, your eyes start turning to quartz. And the light that goes inside the quartz refracts. Refracts means light is being bent. And it actually helps power your brain. Because your eyes are connected to your brain. Your eyes are part of your brain. If you cut your skull open, you're going to see your eyes are connected to your brain. Look at that. So what you do, you stare at the sun during sunrise and you stare at the sun during sunset. After the sun completely rises, you can give it 5 seconds and then you add 5 seconds on to every day. By the time you get into 9 months, you'll be at about 45 minutes. By then you would have lost your ideal weight. You just be really filled with a lot of muscle, depending on how heavy you was when you first started. It breaks up mucus, makes you find a spiritual balance. It has you at peace. You can see what the ancestors was talking about. It's the ancient mythic apperception of primeval man. All those correlations they was making to Ray or Ra is beautiful. It's called apperception. I like to focus on my goals when I look at the sunrise. I like to think about how I'm going to start my day. It's almost all the way up. Give me the best position I could give you from the camera. But this is beautiful. Yeah, the sun is almost completely up. I come out here, you know, just waiting in anticipation for the sun to come up. It really does something to me. And all I do is invoke success. I think for success for my people, a great opening for us on the market, whether stocks go up or down, that we are on the winning side. I think of abundance. I think of health, vitality for my family. I think of abundance for the rest of my family. I think of abundance for the supporters, for the advocacy. I think of people to get this revelation that are consumed with hatred for myself or for other people, that one day they should wake up and they should do more powerful things with their time. This is more than just a prayer. And what you realize is when you stare at the sun this long, it causes the retrogradation of your DNA. It makes your DNA more elastic, more flexible. It starts unwinding, and then it becomes a phase conjugating mirror. And then that light can be refracted and bounced off into the universe in the form of frequencies. And the reason why that's important is because space is a vacuum. So that means there's no sound. On planet Earth, air collapses on top of itself. Air collapses and it creates sound because air collapses on itself. But if space is a vacuum and there's no air, you can't just use mere words to pray. You have to use frequencies, tones, emotions, feelings, depth. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Like literally watch the sun come up. My brothers came out here, got them on the grind now. Long way from gangbanging. Yes, sir.
You know it.
Hoover, look at my man. Look, come a long way. That's right. And then that D3. They tell you about vitamin D, but they don't tell you there's a D2 and a D3. Look at this. And you got all the, this is so powerful. You got the mist all down there.
You know that's fresh air. You know that's
all fresh.
Amazing oxygen right there.
And I just, we both want that deep breath.
You know what I mean? What that is.
Get that. The ancients, man. Look at this. Trying to get that angle. The sun is officially up. But this is how it looks over here. It's officially up, though. Grand rising. This is how we got to start the day, man. Let's get it going. I got the book online now. I told you last night I would put it up. Communicating with the heavens and its host via phase conjugation and coherent heart frequency. I'm going to start getting up early and do these breathing exercises with you all. Man, look at that. I'm so blessed. I wake up to this every day. But guess what? I manifested this through solar gazing. You can't tell me. I communicate with the sun. What is it that I want? I don't give a freak who tell me that I'm spooking out. Show me somebody living better than me that's going to tell me I'm spooking out. That's all I ask. Everybody get their abundance different ways. I got my abundance through communicating with the sun, through phase conjugation and coherent heart frequency. People want to make fun of me. Oh, Hebrews make fun of me. But you want to go against God, or you want to... No, I'm saying we got the resources available to us to manifest our goals. I can materialize my conceptions. The sun is our greatest resource. It's our highest source of energy that we can detect that goes unspeculated. I promise you, if you was to watch sunrise for 30 days straight. And each time you watch this sun rise, you start getting excited in anticipation for it to get to the top, hit the heights. And if you constantly consider what it is that you want materialized on this plane for 30 days straight looking at that sun, I promise you, your health, because it's going to impact your health, whether you want health restoration or not, you're going to feel the impact on it. You can't stare at the sun for so long in the morning upon sunrise and not get this spiritual vibe and be centered and not want to deal with negativity. I got off to do a debate the other day. The guy was so negative, and because I'm back on my solar gazing, it's bringing me back to the thing that got me all this abundance. So people say, how you make this money? Yes, I do got the stock class. Yes, people are making money. But I envision me being responsible for making people money through real estate and through stocks. I've always envisioned that I was sent to my people to add value, not diminish it. I had my pitfalls, but I stayed consistent, and I stayed meditating, and I stayed visualizing. I did my subjective meditation. I did my objective meditation. And now I got it. And now I got it. Come on, I hear the birds chirping.
Nature.
The energy being harnessed by these figs and these limes that protect the wombs of our mothers, our sisters, our nieces, our aunts, our wives, our girlfriends. And I don't like the word girlfriend, man. I just figured, yo, you are a wife the second we decide to connect at the highest level. Why should a woman wait to be a wife to be treated like one? I treat every woman I know like a wife, at least in a certain capacity. It don't have to be sex. But if I connect with you on any level, I'm going to treat you like my wife. Like a man should treat every woman. A man should treat every woman as though that's his wife. Doesn't mean you got to have sex with every woman. It just means give her that respect. Treat her like your wife. In some instances, treat her like your mother and others. Man, that was... Whew. Start the day. I'll have to read an excerpt out that book. I got it set up. So I got Supreme Mathematics. Let's read an excerpt about solar gazing and supreme mathematics. Man, this is dope, man. Dopamine, pardon the language. Dope might allude to a drug, so I like to say dopamine. Come on, man. I need to get in that holistic mathematics course. Holistic mathematics. We're going to teach you how to cook, but when I say teach you how to cook, we're going to show you how to make medicine from the food. How to make dishes instead of swallowing pills. So everything's calculative. We're going to take the time out and we're going to show you how to make the tonics. So you don't have to spend lots of money on tonics. You can just buy the ingredients and make it yourself in the house. That class starts August 9th. August 9th. August 9th, we'll start that. Thank y'all so much for seeing the sunrise with me, man. I told you I was going to get it in. I get washed up, dressed, and prepared just to see the sun. I treat the sun like an entity that deserves my respect. So the ritual I go through, I do what they call a ghusl. And that's when you rid yourself of impurities. I put bathing sea salt in there. I put rose water in my water. I drink rose water. And I'm getting prepared for my date with the sun. That's what I do. Word up. Brush my teeth with some activated charcoal. Then I follow it up with some neem toothpaste. Then I get a chew stick. And I do all this high maintenance stuff. It takes me at least 45 minutes to go through this episode so I can prepare myself for the rising of the sun for the day. It just puts me in a whole different state of mind in contrast to other people. Word. Word. Puts me in a whole different state of mind. Yeah, so you gotta treat yourself good and prepare yourself. You prepare yourself for toxic people all the time, don't you? You prepare yourself for some toxic people. You be like, man, why the heck I got prepared to see this crazy person? I prepare myself for the sun. I give back to myself. The sun ain't never did no disservice to me, man. That's one entity on the planet that has never disrespected me, that I can look forward to seeing every day. The sun never let me down. And even if I can't see it because the clouds is there, I know it's there. I can feel it. I can feel its warmness. I can feel it. So what I got to do, I got to come out and say thank you. And I get to be able to thank Shu, nature of aerodynamics, air, right? Nuts. I could thank the sky, Ray, who some call Ra. I could thank the sun. So all entities. That's why they use the flag in the Medu Neter. Because in the Medu Neter, the divine language, sacred language, hieroglyphics, with the flag, when the air hits the flag, you bear witness to something you can't see having an impact on the physical world. These are principles. But with this sun, it's not as deep as the air that you don't see, but you know exists and has an impact. We can clearly see the sun, the highest source of energy we bear witness to. I gotta come out here and give thanks, and I get to give thanks to all these entities at the same exact time. It's not about worrying about the sky really has eyes, lips, and a nose. It's not about does it really have eyes, lips, and nose? No, it's not about none of that. It's not about if the sun, if the air, if the water has any of the attributes that we have as people, though it does. Maybe not eyes, maybe not nose, maybe not lips. But it's about anthropomorphosis. It's about personification. It's about connecting with the things that's responsible for us being able to have some kind of motivation in this existence, to have what they call life. It's about being appreciative. That's all. I'm giving praise. I get up here before I start my day and hope that another human being do something nice for me. Hope I can do something nice for another human being. How about I come out here and I thank nature? Because if nature took a day off like human beings take a day off on each other, we'd be done. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a wrap. So first thing I do is get my mind right for the day. Look, it's daytime. We did this while it was evening. I get my mind right for the day, and I give thanks where it belongs. Then I feel great for giving thanks for where it belongs. Then when I see other people, I can love and appreciate them. And I can understand that they're sick if they're not vibing on this frequency, because I know how they started. They got up, I gotta go make some money before I get on the stock market. This is my real money. This is where the wealth is at. That sun right there in the background, that's dope. That's dope. That's a dope silhouette with the sun back there. Yeah, the sun is up now. Word. Look at that. How blessed are we? How blessed are we all, man? We blessed. This is why the abundance comes. We are blessed. We are truly blessed. It doesn't matter what kind of struggle or strife you're going through. We are blessed. And all you got to do is know you're blessed and you get your abundance. You can't time out when your abundance is going to come. You just got to be patient and consistent. If you doubt, that's disrespect to your ancestors. Because why would your ancestors put you in a situation you couldn't come out of? That's why I don't associate with people who infer doubt. Because once someone puts doubt out there, your mind is the type to consider it. So I separate myself from anybody who got doubt, because it automatically plagues you. Doubt is toxic and it's disrespectful to your God, to your creator, and to your ancestors. Because why would you be put on this earth? So you can fail. So no one can tell me I'm destined to fail. No one could tell me that I'm not worthy of abundance. No one's going to tell me I should be content with poverty. In my spirit, in my soul, in my heart, I know I don't deserve no poverty. I make mistakes. I make errors. And you can live your life attempting to exploit all my errors and all my mistakes. But I don't accept that. The fact that you accept my errors and mistakes, that's okay. I don't accept it. I will be greater than the man that you depict me as. And I hope you have some room left for you to recreate yourself as you criticize me. Real talk. It starts from here. I see your question, Christian Hayes. How can I go from living in the slums with nothing in my name to where you are now? It starts from here. You got to see it first. You can't let it go. I don't care how tempting it is to be depressed. I don't care how tempting it is to be down on your luck. You got to get out of that state of mind. You got to find something that takes you out of that. The sun is right there for it. If you don't believe me, get up and catch that sun when it rises. Wake yourself up. You may not be used to waking up 6 a.m., 5:30, 5:45. Go through a ritual and wash yourself, cleanse yourself of the negativity from the previous day. Bathe in sea salt. Burn some oils and some incense. Cook the oils. Get some frankincense, get some jasmine, get some green light. Cook it. Smell that scent. Soak in the bathing sea salt. Drink some rose water. Put some rose water in your bath. Light some candles and prepare yourself for a date with nature. And stare at that sun upon sunrise. And if you get a chance and you are blessed enough, if you are blessed, do it again for the evening. Catch that sunset if you are blessed. But you see the way they design our homes? We got to drive to get that sunrise. We got to drive to get that sunset. The way they design our neighborhood, we got garbage trucks driving by and police sirens going off in the middle of us doing our thing with the sun. But whatever way you can get it, just get it. Get it how you can get it. Nothing manifests on this physical realm without it first having its inception in an incorporeal abode. I materialized what I wanted. To you, you just see nice cars, beautiful women. That's what I wanted. Don't define my abundance, because I'm going to support you when you got yours. If that's how you conceive living, boom. I conceive living that my daughter come out there, she can look forward to over here. Have my daughter in tune with nature. Boom. When she come up, she knows she got to go outside first before you come downstairs. Take a look at what's going on out here. Take a look at what's going on out here. That's right, brotherpolight.com. You got to do this more often. Set our day off. Look at that, 1,300 people. I ain't know you cared. That's a blessing. I know I talk about making this money because it's highly imperative. But there's other things going on. This is what's prerequisite to making the money. This is holistic mathematics. We got to do the breathing exercises. Hopefully my cameraman's here tomorrow because I'm going to do breathing exercises. Bring the family out. In the AM, get the yoga mats out. And get it in. My little girl. Hey, baby. You want to come out? Hey, how you doing? Hey, baby. Hi. Hi, baby. She want to come out. Just woke up. Baby girl. How you doing, baby? Nefertari, can you hear me? Neffy, can you hear me? What you looking at, baby? She looking at some. Oh, she want to get in that water. You want to get in that water, huh? Okay, baby. I'm coming in the house, okay? I'm coming in the house, okay? Bye-bye. You just woke up? Mommy brought you out here to get the air. You were sleeping. Don't you start that. All right, baby, I'm coming in. Bye-bye, baby. Yeah. So let's go over here. Let's get it in. The throne for the babies. brotherpolight.com just released 2 new books on that site. They're already available. Supreme Mathematics, Inception of the Vesica Pisces. You talking about metaphysics? It's a metaphysical scripture. That's how I wrote it. You know, my motto, when I'm working on these books, I go up here. Right here. Let's look at this. Chapter 3, reception. I have an inception, conception, and reception chapter. Okay, I got different chapters. So this is reception. The verses are called portent. Very powerful word, portent. So let's look at this. Chapter 3, It is not safe to stare at the sun. However, it is safe to gaze during select hours. It's called solar gazing. Many invaded Egypt and left without full overstanding of the knowledge they endeavored to take credit for. Each of the 7 major colors of our visible spectrum have a corresponding healing influence to each of the 7 major body systems: immune system, digestive system, respiratory system, etc. The eyes are the tunnel vision of the soul. Sun. The eyes are also an extension of the brain. That is right. The eyes are a part of the brain. Let me correct that. The eyes are the tunnel vision to the soul. I said of the soul. The eyes are also an extension of the brain. That is right. The eyes are a part of the brain. The most effective way to power the brain is by receiving solar energy through the eyes. Human beings, more especially Panasi, are solar-powered organisms. The sun should be the primary source of energy. Whatever source of energy the body is conditioned to receiving, it puts it on file. It is not that your body has a like or dislike towards your selection of energy sources. Your source of energy for the body can be solid food, drink, sunlight, or a combination of the 3. The body must adapt to your preference to sustain itself. Sunlight is the best. Furthermore, the eyes are made up of quartz, and quartz is one of the mediums to which light can be refracted or bent. In fact, there are 5 major mediums to which light may be refracted or bent, and they go as follows: air, water, quartz, glass, and diamonds. Light bends or is refracted when there is change in the velocity of light going from one medium into another. Overstand? An example of this would be when light passes through air and then encounters. This is the Supreme Mathematics book. Water. So when light passes through the air and then encounters water, it's refracted, it's bent. When this happens, the light that travels through the air changes velocity upon its encounter. When this happens, the light that travels through the air changes velocity upon its encounter with water, causing the light to bend. This occurrence oftentimes produces a rainbow that can be perceived. When light travels through the eyes, which are made up of quartz, it gets refracted for a number of reasons. One of which being that the microscopic sebaceous glands secrete an oily, waxy matter in the eyes and predominantly anywhere the body has hairs. When sunlight goes through the eyes, it empowers the brain and the sebaceous glands, refracts the light, encouraging the human rainbow, thereby producing a multicolored aura only observed by the spiritual eye, meaning the eye that can comprehend light moving at frequencies that are incomprehensible to the average human being's perception. Then we got the equation there. Is the speed of light, N equals C over V. C is the speed of light in a vacuum. V is the speed of light in that substance. And N is the index of refraction. According to the formula, the index of refraction is the relation between the speed of light in a vacuum and the speed of light in a substance. Now, in terms of refraction, N equals C over V. C is the speed of light in a vacuum. V is the speed of light in that substance. And N is the index of refraction. According to the formula, the index of refraction is the relation between the speed of light in a vacuum and the speed of light in a substance. The change of direction of light is called refraction or the bending of light. Now, let us look at this equation again. N equals C over V. C is a constant, for it represents the speed of light, and the speed of light registers at exactly, hold on. And the reason why we do this, and the reason why we do it like this is because we want to show and prove what we're talking about, so there's a reference point. So 299,792,458, which is approximately 186,282 miles per second. You should note that a vacuum is a volume of space conceived as empty matter, speculative to some and actual to others. A perfect vacuum has no gaseous pressure. A perfect vacuum is at exactly 0 in terms of gaseous pressure. A perfect vacuum is reflective of free space. Now we are getting into topology. Let's stay focused. Light travels at full speed in a vacuum and slower in other indexes. Once again, equals NV. N equals C over V is the formula used to denote refraction, with C representing the constant light in a vacuum, V represents the speed of light in the substance, and N represents the index of refraction. Some examples of indexes of refraction are diamond, 2.419, glass 1.523, and water 1.33. The light is refracted only when it hits a boundary at an angle. In diamonds, these angles are called facets. And when light gets redirected or bent within the confines of a diamond on account to its facets, the bling or glittery light that is produced is what makes diamonds so attractive. Understand? Light travels at about 124 million meters per second in a diamond, which is less than half the speed of light in a vacuum. Light moves faster in water than it does in a diamond, but moves faster in a vacuum than all other places. Since light travels faster in water than it does in a diamond, and the human body is 3/4 water, it suffices to say that the unseen realm of the internal body is the light body. Woo! The eyes help power the brain by way of solar energy. Since the eyes are made up of quartz, hold on, y'all, I don't know if we caught that. We might have to go over that. Since the eye is made up of quartz, the focus of the eyes upon the sun exposure will amplify and channel the energy through the top point, or the crown seat, the ninth seat. That's why they say it's 7 chakras, it's 9. The crown seat, the ninth seat, and nasi, melaninites. This is Hindu Asusu, drawing off the negative energy from your body. This is why additional external quartz are used to rejuvenate the body through the chakra system of man. Quartz is piezoelectric, meaning that a quartz crystal changes its electric charge distribution when it vibrates, and that a quartz crystal vibrates when it's subjected to a changing electromagnetic field. This is more efficiently accomplished through solar gazing. When one solar gazes, the quartz in the eye vibrate to the extent that the brain eventually is restored and brought back into its initial essence, which is to say, an electromagnetic computer. A supercomputer even, operating off of 900 plus megahertz of frequency, breathing maintains the electrical current of the body while solar gazing increases the voltage. Once the brain is able to function at 900 megahertz, ESP becomes your new conventional sensual sense. At this point, one is able to successfully download data from the true sun, the true moon, and the true stars. Thus, reception takes place, providing your melanin has been reactivated. Your skin and your hair are as antennas, making reading obsolete in most cases. Your eyes are key to your existence. We are entering the era of ether, and this means that we are approaching the information technological era of our existence. This means that the formation will take precedence over information. Many people, by virtue of their ignorance, will have. Hold on. Pardon me, this is like me back in Harlem doing the lectures. A closed mind when it comes to this new data. Your mind is a universe within itself. Allow it to expand. Unlimit yourself of suffer. Okay? Unlimit yourself or suffer the consequences of living in this reality yet again. But even more dense, do you have the confidence to take heed to this information? I hope you do. As much as I will hold our hand, you must still take the steps. The most ideal times to solar gaze are during sunset or sunrise. It is during these hours that the sun spectrum poses as no detriment to the eyes. In fact, the sun during these hours will improve eyesight. At a rate of 5 additional seconds of sun gazing a day for a duration of 9 months, the observer will be completely powered by the time they reach 45 minutes in their 9th month of solar gazing. Having started at 5 seconds of gazing a day, at a rate of once a day, solar gazing will also relieve the body of its impurities. Solar gazing brings about a world devoid of all disease, as well as a newly found appreciation for life and energy in the form of spirituality. Many people will say that you will go blind staring at the sun, and they will even attempt to make you and I out to be crazy. Just ask them, how come couples can go out in romantic strolls on the beach to watch sunrise or sunset together, but when you want to observe this natural occurrence for both scientific and health reasons, there is something wrong? Let me tell you what is really dangerous. Watching the television is really dangerous. Your television emits 20,000 times more ultraviolet radiation than the sun in its second hour after sunrise. Take them to church, Poe. Take them to church, BP. Hold on. Y'all walking with me? Are y'all walking with me? We in the reception chapter of Supreme Mathematics Inception to the Vesica Pisces. This is one of the books that make up a very large book called the Carbonado, the Black Diamond Tablets. The book is so large I had to break it up. I had to compartmentalize it into different books. This book by itself is a chapter. And this book is like 400 pages. Plagiarize what? Just because I could write all these books don't mean I got to steal or copy information from somebody, give your people credit. I'm really that guy. Now, will these same people who swear that you will go blind by the sun stop watching their television? No, they will not. Couch potatoes should start wearing sunglasses since they're like watching television for hours on end. And then it takes you to chapter 3, Reception, Port 4, Satellite Terrorism, Part 1, which is the name of one of my books, Satellite Terrorism. Look at that. Come on now. And what I do, I make sure I give you the math, I give you the science, so you know I'm not playing around. You can look up everything that I'm showing you. I just put it into perspective. Woo! That book is called Supreme Mathematics, Inception of the Vesica Pisces. Supreme Mathematics, Inception of the Vesica Pisces. Right? I like to say Pisces, though. It's a nice connection between Pisces and Pisces. Also, we got communicating with the heavens and its hosts via phase conjugation and coherent heart frequency. I don't play games when I write these books. I don't. I was in some kind of crazy zone. Yo, I'm a madman. Yo, the family go to sleep, they wake up, they go to sleep, they wake up. I be still here working. Oh yeah, I thought you was doing the PowerPoint. You still doing it? Nah, I finished the PowerPoint for class. I gotta go back into this book. It's coming to me, it's coming through. I do so much of that meditation, so much introspection. Yo, like you can feel my energy. And sometimes, I promise you, I'm not even gonna play you. No spooky stuff. But sometimes when I come in here in the evening and I come out here to do some work, I feel like there's an ancestor sitting in a chair. And really, they just using me to communicate the information to the people. You don't have to hold me to it. You don't have to say that's what's really happening. That's how I be feeling. I be in that zone. I could be bugging. I could be making this up in my head. It doesn't matter though, because when I sit there, I feel it and it come through. I ain't got to do no Google searching or none of that. I just type boom, 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 boom. And then what I got to do, then I got to research what the heck I'm saying to make sure that I can prove what I'm talking about. If I can't prove it, if I can't make connections, if I can't make correlations, if I can't show you analogies, then I don't even do it. Because I want to be as practical as possible. I want to be as pragmatic as possible. I want to make sure what I put in there is plausible. When I produce these books, I want to make sure I'm not leading you astray. So I don't give you what I feel, I give you what I know. I don't play games. But read my mind, people. You got to read my mind. Read my mind. Read my mind. How to clean up this house, part of the mess. I got all sorts of stuff here. All sorts of stuff here. Man. What a beautiful day we live in. Wait till you see the new crib. Again for my wife. Because on my birthday, on my solar return, I believe in giving people gifts. That's right. I believe in giving people gifts. That's the type of time I be on. That's the type of time I be on. Oh yeah, should be doing the cooking stream today. Got kamut flour, spelt flour, syrup covered walnuts, dates. You know how the game go. Yo, have you guys eaten this? This is my potato chip substitute. Seaweed. The teriyaki flavor is nuts. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Talk to me nice. Man. We gotta eat like gods. Word up. My books be all over the place. My books be all over the place. You know I'm in this crib. You know I'm up in here. My books be everywhere. I'm all over the place. Coming back from Florida, goodness gracious. My wife be like, man, put it in storage. What are you doing? I'm like, yeah, but I just like the energy around. But I definitely love my space, so I gotta move this stuff around. But sometimes I just like to see what all that hard work amounted to. I like to see how it paid off. Oh, y'all be eating that seaweed too, man? That's my potato chip replacement. But if I'm feeling like eating a lot of chips, then I know I got anxiety because I'm looking for something crunchy, and people bite their nails when they have anxiety. That means something's making me nervous or uncomfortable. So you watch yourself. And other times it's just a dang craving, man. My goodness. So if I do feel for a little chips, I consider, am I over anxious about something? Maybe I got a lifeline that I got to make. I don't say deadlines. Words are GPS of reality. So I say I got lifelines. I don't say I got deadlines. Yeah, real talk. What income sustains your lifestyle? You guys are very personal. I'm an author. My books sell all over the world. I teach classes online. Those things do me real good. I make buku amounts of cash on the stock market, which is open right now, but I'm over here dealing with you guys, sacrificing the money. But this is the money too. So it's not really a sacrifice. Because if I can impart certain wisdom that gets you in motion and you change your life because you saw a stream, and share this stream. Share the stream, man. How y'all feel about the book? I didn't get a chance to read the comments. I got to go back. How do you guys feel about the Supreme Mathematics excerpt and the fact that I write it in scriptural form? Because I want to create a mood when people are reading. So all my books aren't written in scriptural form, but that book comes out of a larger book called The Carbonado, the Black Diamond Tablets. But like I said, I knew can't be giving people no 3,000-page book. So I broke it up into several books. So all the books you see written in scriptural form is part of the Carbonado, the Black Diamond Tablets. And trust me, I go in. I'm in the zone. I be there. Like, that's when I disappear. When people don't see me for a little minute, yo, you ain't been doing no streams. You ain't been doing this. Yo, what's up, man? I ain't hear nothing from you. It's because I don't know how to write and stop writing and start writing and then stop writing. I don't know how to do that. When I write a book, from the time I start writing it, it consumes my whole being. It takes all my time out the day. I'm damn near a deadbeat daddy. I just got to finish this book. Let me go deadbeat for 72 more hours. Please hold the fort down. No, I'm joking, but just giving you an idea. Like, I don't know. I don't get writer's block. I'm either not writing or I can't stop writing. I'm always at either one of the two extremes. We got to come out with that solar numerology book again. We got to do that. Thank you, man. He said that book is real basic instructions before leaving Earth. It's the Bible. I don't got no shipping issues, man. Go to the website and go to contact us page and talk to them. Come on, y'all got to stay focused. When we dealing with solar gazing, when we dealing with this information, I can't drop and go back into the world. I want to keep us where we at this level. There's plenty of other streams and opportunities to talk about stocks and all that other stuff. Not now. We ain't gonna deal with no stocks. You gotta take some time off sometimes from that. I love making money. I make it sport. Stocks is my sport. But I don't want to talk about it all the time. I talk about it enough. I'm always talking about it. I'm always posting receipts. Today would make 3 months in a row when I post some receipts today. Today is going to make 3 months in a row that I've been posting receipt confirmations of people making money. Just doing that for 3 months straight is a beautiful thing. It's a blessing to show that people are making money from what I'm teaching. But let us have our time. There's some other people out here that want to engage this type of information. We gotta feed the people. We gotta give everybody everything that we can offer. Let us have this build. I'm almost done with this one. We go back to making that type of money, but this is that money too. When we working out, we say get that money. When you with the homies, they be like, yo, get that money. You got some money. You got good money right there. Man. But yeah, I make a lot of my money off of stocks. You kidding me? Pennies off of millionaires. Stocks. Make money off of stocks, and then I dump a lot of the money I make from my stocks, at least 1/3 of it, into real estate, in or around 1/3. I always dump 1/3 of my earnings into dividends. Because with dividends, you get returns for the rest of your life every 3 months. Every 3 months. It depends on what company you invest in, because companies pay you for investing in them. So I create a pension out of dividend investing, and then I set up the DRIP program, dividend reinvestment program. And what that does is ensure that the company is giving me 40 cents on a share, 80 cents on a share, whatever. I keep building it up, so eventually I got $20,000 come to me every 3 months. Eventually I got $40,000 coming to me every 3 months out the year, every quarter. My goal is to build it up. I mean, I don't have a limit, but I really would like to build it up where I got $250,000 every 3 months from dividends. So then, I mean, I got a guaranteed $1 million every year coming to me. I could totally survive off $1 million guaranteed every year. So that means anything that I do, I could just do for fun. And I'm pretty much at that point in my life now, because I get paid good dividend money right now. I'm doing pretty good on my dividends every 3 months. But it's not every. I do a dividend reinvestment program, so most of my dividends is put right back into the same company that I like to receive my dividends from. So I make enough off of dividends right now that I ain't got to do nothing. So that's why I do a lot of what I love to do. That's why I can do the live stream when I could be on the stock market making money. You want to make enough money so you can make decisions based on what you want to do, not based on what you have to do. I hope you take note of that one. You know, they say if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. So that's the goal, man. And this is just one of my cribs. But like I said, people see you and they be like, yo, that's a rental. That's an Airbnb. Well, then fine. Fine. That's great too. Then it must cost a heck of a lot of money. That's fine too. I don't mind. Because it doesn't change the welfare of my children. It doesn't change my status as your brother. It doesn't change the information that I wrote down in those books. It is what it is. You know? One of my voluptuous women is coming out here for my birthday. She said she got a nice gift for me. I know she better be buying the car that I want. She know that's what I told her I want. So we're going to see what she really do. It's a certain type of car I wanted. It's all right. It ain't no Rolls Royce or nothing. It's just a certain car I wanted. I never went out my way to buy it. Hopefully she come through and she do that. Hint, hint, wink, wink, because I know you watching me. I know you watching me. Word. Man, you guys are a blessing. We're gonna see. We got a few more days till I find out. Her ass give me a watch, I'm gonna be a little ungrateful. She give me a watch, I'm gonna be like, oh, this is nice. This must be the new. They must be styling keys like watches. I must be able to put this joint in the car. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I want a car, baby. But yeah, word. Yeah, she a baddie. She bad. But you know, I don't keep no women around me that's not on the level. If they're not into this level of metaphysics, if they're not into solar gazing, they're not into reading, they're not into talking that knowledge, man, because ain't no woman can say she got around me and I went full Negro mode and was just attempting to beat it. I'm not that dude. A woman get around me, she gotta see the distinction amongst me and other brothers. So I know in your world, everybody always want to have sex with you, see if they can hopefully touch your leg or your butt. I'm going to touch your leg and your butt. That's a fact. But you're going to see the difference because I ain't over here rushing to have no sex with nobody. I don't even know who you are. I'll be around you for a minute. I got OCD when it comes to women. I'm always worried about what they eat and what they do with themselves during the day, what they clean with, what they wash with, what they brush their teeth with, what kind of food they eat, because I'm always thinking it's coming out their pores, and then I don't want to share that energy because I know about horizontal gene transfer, which comes by way of transformation, transduction, and conjugation. And this is the form of germs having sex. So you're having sex with people, whether you're having vertical sex or not. Because when you get the flu, you've been fucked. And that's a fact. I don't even know if people caught that. But when germs and microbes, bacteria and viruses have sex, you get sick. Okay? And they start becoming part of your program, or your body attempts to resist the program. So I get nervous. I get nervous. And the women should be nervous about the men. Real talk. Word. So I'm gonna have my little fun and do my thing. But we're gonna stay sane because I want to enjoy this existence. I don't want to compromise the integrity of my mission because I'm sick because of some lust. That's not gonna happen. But I can have orgasms through information because I like to have a sapiosexual relationship with any woman I'm around. I like to be turned on by her mind. I want her turned on by mine. I want her fiending to just hear me speak again. You know, we can have that vibe. We good. We don't need to have no sex, man. We could vibe on that level. So don't get it twisted. I be with a lot of women and have a good time because I love women. I love their energy and I love their attention. I know what to do with that and create confidence, motivation, and creativity. But sex can be real mundane sometimes. So you can't just only be vibrating on a sex level. You got to be up here. This is where the manifestation takes place, man. The best thing you can get out of a woman is her attention, her appeal, and her desire for you to want to teach. If you can get that out of a woman, you are truly blessed. If you can have women around you that want you to teach or share information, you are blessed. If you have women around you that want to deal with holistic health, they want to be healers, they are healers, they want to read, they want to study, they want to have children, they want to raise them in the knowledge, you are blessed if you are around any type of woman like that. You are blessed. You are truly blessed. And that's what I surround myself by. That's who I surround myself with. I'm truly blessed. I'm around women whose attention I want, who thirst for me to be a teacher. So it encourages my behavior. Otherwise, I'd be out here gangbanging, throwing up signs and symbols and yelling on YouTube, exposing other people. People be like, yeah, expose that, Negro. And there's nothing to gain when you're doing that. There's no gain. There's no gain when you do that. Not the type of gain I'm looking for in life. I don't destroy nobody's life and destroy someone's family. Some toxic people that's out here. I'm looking at the comments. Man, look how high it is now. Look at that. Wasn't there quite when we started, right? Man, I'd be over here celebrating the arrival of the sun. You got to do this with your daughters and your sons, man.
Tell Steve I'm gonna hit him up.
Do that with your daughters and your sons. You know, I live in LA. Got a few homes out here because I got a few wives out here. You know what I'm saying? One of my homes, Beverly Hills. Welcome. No, and when we buy real estate, we don't take the time out to buy no real estate with no mortgages. Are you kidding me? With all this knowledge that I'm teaching, we ain't buying no mortgage. We ain't buying nothing with no mortgages now. Someone that got me all the way effed up. If you think I got a mortgage attached to anything I got, you got me all the way twisted. Well, you want to know how high I live in the hills? Well, you could approximate based on all this mist. You know, you ain't seeing this. If I'm above the clouds, I'm pretty high. These are clouds, people. Down there, these are called clouds. Up here, we're calling them mist and fog. Hold on, I gotta respond to this text. My cameraman, yo. Hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. My cameraman. That dude woke up. Hey, Jay, I'm gonna blow up your spot. He's super amazing, though. Well, my man called me till 2 in the afternoon yesterday talking about, my bad, bro, I just woke up. Gee, how you around me and I'm solar gazing at 6 a.m. and you getting up at 2? You almost waking up. You done missed sunrise and you about to miss sunset. All in one cipher. Yeah, I'm trying to see if you can see Charlotte's Web. It's not picking up. You could kind of see the web. It's dope. I love spider webs. I know I'm weird. I used to be scared as heck. Here's another one. There we go. You can kind of see this spider web, but there's a real big one, man. I mean, this thing, the sacred geometry in the spider web is amazing. Let me see if I go at an angle, you can see it. Yo, you see how tight knit this thing is, man? Spider webs is amazing, yo. Fibonacci sequence all the way. Wish you could see it the way I see it. Yeah, man, I'm about this time. I hope to see a lot of you for my celebration. I know people be scary about COVID-19, but I'm scared about the people that only cover their mouth and don't care what they put in their mouth. That makes me scary. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid. If your only focus is, let me just cover my mouth, never mind what I put in it, I'm afraid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you about to have a party? Yo, my immunity is on a level. The only people that should be worrying is people that have been BSing their whole life. At least I could say, for as long as my daughter's been alive, I've been taking me to the next level. Because my wife and I turned vegan. Annette and I turned vegan when we knew we was going to make a baby on purpose. And we said we was going to find some things about ourselves that need to change so we could be better for our child. So we could have a more healthy relationship. I've been with Annette for 22 years since. 22 years together. We've been together, not 22 years since, but we've been together for 22 years. Look at that sun, man. Y'all remember when it was down there climbing? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? It's still good to look at. You know, it feels like, I know it's spooky to say it feels like I'm in heaven, but this is the vision. This is what they was talking about. This is why they depict heaven to look that way. It's just when sun rises and you're above the clouds. You're in the mountains. That's all. It makes you feel like you're in heaven, man. I don't know if you could just see it the way it looks to me right here. So, man, if you was here in person, it'd be crazy. But I think it's pretty dope on the phone. I think y'all seen it pretty dope. It's like I'm on top of the clouds. Look, there ain't no clouds here. The clouds are down here. Yo, come on, man. This is what you make the money for. You make the money to do that, yo. Word to everything I love. Matter of fact, there's a brother saying word to everything he loved. Living like this, in his right mind. Come on, man. Tired of seeing toxic brothers and sisters that made their money off of toxic lyrics, showing off to us about living better and ain't really valuing the opportunities that life has afforded them. Come on, man. Make the change, man. You made that bread talking about cheating on women and disrespecting them. Make a change, man, and empower your people. I ain't say you got to give your money to your people, but share something with them. But if you can't share no knowledge with them, give your people some money then. Freak that. Real talk. Give them some money then. You don't know what the heck you doing any damn way. Give your people some money. You ain't got to really put cash in their hand, but it's a start. Well, open up something, man. Give them an opportunity. Come on, man. I'm on some stuff. If I could buy, I'm gonna see if I can find a piece of land that we could call our own and make it a solar gazing observatory or something like that. Like something simple. And if I could just put a public telescope there and just make people look at the constellations from an amazing view. I don't know. Just give people opportunities, man. Just spend some money and give people some opportunities. Kind of life is this? Like, there's no glory in you living great and your people suffering, man. I don't understand our people sometimes, man. I don't understand it. I dedicate my life to sharing information that I know will add value to my people. I do my part. Everybody got to do what they can do. You may not be a teacher. You might got bread. Give the people some money. Create some opportunities for them. Give them some employment. Don't have one person attempting to do all of that. It's enough of our people doing real good to be able to create viable opportunities for our people. Our people be tripping, man. Sometimes it says the white man, and other times I'm just like, yo, maybe we just bugged out. I go back and forth in my heart with it every day. What the heck is making us tick sometimes? You know what I'm saying? We be tripping, man. How much more money do you need, son? Like, let some people eat. Word. Cats is crazy. Cats is really crazy with this, man. I feel so good. And you know what? If they gave themselves an opportunity to give to their people and see the response, the feedback, and the change that they create in other people's lives, they would be addictive. They would be addicted to making change in people's lives. Oxytocin gets produced and you get addicted to that sensation when you see the impact you have on somebody's life for doing great by them. Come on, man. Hey, I'm too smart to be broke. I'm never going to be insecure to talk to you about making this money. This is what you make the money for, though. This is what you make the money for. Cars is nice. We have fun. Your little boys like to have toys. No one yelled at them for wanting to have their toys. I'm a grown man. I like to have my toys. It's the real cars that we was playing with when we was young. I like my toys. You're going to see a whole lot of my toys. People think I show off. I don't show off, man. I share knowledge. You see them nice cars and women, that's knowledge. That's being shit. This man wanted to live like this. He's living like that now. That's knowledge. Live the way you want to live, but don't get confused and lost in the mire of your erroneous convictions because you're mad at money and you're mad at material possessions. I just prioritize. I like my material possessions, but they don't rule me and I don't have to have them. This is what I'm more concerned about. If I could wake up every day to this view, I'd catch a damn Uber if I had to. I'll put more money into just living like this every day and catch an Uber the rest of my days. I wouldn't give a hell. And our people would say, look, Polight broke now. He's in an Uber. Look how sick our people are. They mad at you if you got a nice car. They mad at you if you use Uber. What can you do with our people? Nothing. They make you don't want to do something for them. But luckily for me, I know a lot of our people are sick because we've been displaced and dislodged. We're American Africans of the diaspora. I get it, so I don't hold it against our people. I just stay the freak away from them. I only associate myself with positive people so I can be encouraged to help my people even if they go against me. I don't want to know if you go against me. I just want to help you. I want to keep the heck away from the toxic behavior because that toxic behavior makes you start thinking toxic about your own people. Real talk. I was mentoring people, but you know, when some people can get as much attention as they wanted from me, I'm going to do a YouTube video on you and say you jerked me and you went out your way to steal my money. So at that point, I said, well, F mentoring then. F it. I mean, that wasn't everybody that did that. I had like 4 or 5 people did that to me. I mentored probably 120 people in 1 year. That, like, really hard. By the second year, I had about almost 300 people. I was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed. That's a fact. But the complaint ratio to success rate and people feeling great, I've grown and had so much friends onto this very day that people are really upset that I don't do the mentoring like that no more. But I don't want to because I don't like the toxic behavior of the men who can't get your attention as much as they want to, when they want you to, on call. I'm like, nah, my mentoring don't say I got to deal with you every hour, every minute of the day. Like, son, who you talking about? I'm into celebrities, and they don't be on my body like that, and they pay me 5 figures for 5-6 days out the month. OP, I'm about to have a baby. You can help my wife and coach her through the process. I got you. This is what you need. Boom, boom, boom. Get this. Yo, this is what you should eat. Boom, my job is done. Let me talk to your assistant, make sure she put the right things in your fridge. Boom, call me if you need something. Send me a text if you have to. For them texts, nobody treating me away. Come on, man. My celebs ain't treating me away. You know, Meta, don't bitch, pardon my language, Meta, don't act like that when he called me for some information and I don't pick up. He shoot me a text. I shoot him a text back. Wind up calling back 2-3 days later. But I give him a text back in real time. He don't knock me. He don't say, yo, son, I want my refund. Come on, man. Meta done spent thousands of dollars with me. Thousands. Meta spent thousands with me. And that man never disrespect me. Never disrespect me. If he can't get me, it's all good. And Meta got a heart for the community. Meta cares about our people big time. Meta's always working on our people. Meta actually linked me up with Sharpton. I was communicating with Al Sharpton the other day. You know what I'm saying? Meta always making connections. I know he connected me with Brother Sean King, and I wasn't available. He didn't get mad at me and call me a bunch of names. He wanted me to connect with Sean King, and I was traveling. I was doing a lot. By the time I realized the text, I just text Meta the other day and said, yo, my bad. I just saw this text about you connecting with Sean King and want me to connect with the brother. Real talk. Meta been on the grind. That's my brother, though. The heck with any payment or any money. That's my man. You know, shout out to Meta. You know, shout out to the money team. Shout out to Mayweather. God always shout him out. That's my brother. And if y'all guys don't see him making a concerted effort to teach when he's on different platforms, y'all tripping. If you don't see Floyd going out his way to share information about wealth, if you don't see him going out his way to give you some black conscious incentives, then you're fronting. If you don't see Floyd doing that, you're fronting. You must really hate him. Look at his last interview he did with Fat Joe and tell me that man wasn't teaching his people. He's making the effort, man. Y'all got to respect that. My brother's making the effort, incredible effort, a valiant effort. He don't got to go out his way to teach you nothing. He create opportunities in his interviews to teach the people. He did it with Noriega. He did even more profound job with Fat Joe just recently. Look at the interview and you'll say, man, Brother Floyd really going out his way to use those opportunities to impact the people positively through knowledge. You see, so you can't just look at him when he's holding his money in paper stacks and then make that be the summation of his character. You can't do that and then disregard when he go out his way when you don't have to. Yo, let me show you what you need to do when it comes time to invest. Oh no, don't buy that chain, it's gonna devalue and do this. So this is what you do. Yo, invest in foreclosed properties. Tax liens. Come on, man. Come on, man. Tax deeds. Come on now. When you see the brothers doing their thing, you gotta give them love. So shout out to my good brother, family, Floyd Mayweather. Shout out to him, man. I salute you and I appreciate you too for your contributions. Because he don't have to talk that talk. He just show you money and give you no knowledge. How about that one? My man be on there. All right, boom. At some point in the interview, I'm like, yo, Floyd about to shake up the room and talk that talk any minute. Boom, there he go. My man. Come on. Y'all gonna see though. Changing the world one step at a time. All black everything. Word. It's a beautiful day that we live in. Brother Polight don't have to be gone before people say, yo, you know, I found out he was behind that movie. I found out he wrote for that cartoon. When we got taught that, I found out. Yeah. Because if I want to be successful at what I do, I can't tell everybody everything that I do. At least if I can make it to grow old on planet Earth, I start letting the cat out the bag. Like, bitch, you can kill me now. I'm almost out of here. It's time to let you know all the things I was doing. Word. Facts. But I love you all. I gotta get ready because we are gonna do a cooking stream later today. And I'll stay on here until it's time for the cooking stream. We should be doing the cooking stream at around, I think we're gonna be able to do it 12:30. Around 12:30. Let's go for 12:30. Come on here, 12:30. I will create a flyer and a time to officially announce it, but 12:30, we should be showing you how to make some bread. Not any type of bread, roti skin for the Caribbean people. If you never made roti skin, if you never ate roti, this is a great time to learn. We're gonna make some roti skin featuring my wife's mom, because we got her coming over to the vegan world. She's taking her necessary steps. She cooks amazing. She's an amazing cook. It's just your mom is the only one that can poison you. That's what Dr. Sabi said. So I say he ain't never lie. But we got to take the time out and make that happen. Peace to the family. It's going to be West Coast time. That's right. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to do a whole presentation. I got a little PowerPoint ready for you. Nothing too intense. Just so you can take notes in case it's something you don't know that's going on. And you got a point of reference so you can hear it and you can see it. I'm going to connect the PowerPoint to the TV. She's going to whip the stuff up in the kitchen. It's going to be nice. And I'm just glad to share this knowledge, man. Nice free cooking stream, packed with information. You know I'm not going to let up. You know, every time she throw an ingredient in there, hold on, let me tell you about this real quick. Let me tell you about this. And we're going to build each other up. But that's what the holistic mathematics class is going to be about. It's going to be even more tighter. It's a little more raw when we do it on Facebook, because I want to just give you a bunch of information. And I just like you seeing stuff in real time. So I'm going to do it on Facebook, but I'm also going to have my cameraman film so he can condense it a little bit so we can upload it to social media as far as YouTube and Instagram is concerned. But yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. We're going to talk about different grains, different flours, why we're using certain oils, minerals, nutrients. Whenever we have a plate of food, that plate of food should cater to diabetics. You might have diabetics that love Caribbean food. We got to convert the Caribbean food to cater to diabetics. You might have people with high blood sugar levels. So they got high blood sugar levels. Why are they still eating white bread? We don't want foods that spike their glycemic index. We don't want that. So we got to talk about that. You know, you might have a sister that got fibroids, hypothyroidism, you know, might be overweight, might have cancer. We can create dishes that cater to those people so healing can take place while they enjoy the food they like to eat. That's what we have to learn how to do. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, I got to like plan these things like almost a month and change in advance so I can make time in my schedule to do it. So I really hope that my brothers and sisters appreciate it, because I really have to cancel a lot of things that I also love doing to do this. So I'll be producing a lot of content for you guys this week and next week for sure, straight into my birthday, because I like to give people, when my solar return comes, more than accept anything from people. So you guys have already been my blessing. You qualify my existence, because I feel I'm on the planet to add value to other people. I feel everybody should want to do that, but I feel like I'm personally on the planet to add value to people, especially when it comes to health and when it comes to wealth. So I'll see you guys later, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Check out the site. The Supreme Mathematics Inception of the Vesica Pisces book is there, and also Communicating with the Heavens and His Host via Phase Conjugation and Coherent Heart Frequency. What people don't realize is my first 40 books was on metaphysics. My 99th book, to be released and shipped finally next week, which is I taught them how to buy $1 with a few pennies. What a blessing. Book number 99, tome number 99. What a blessing. So thank you all, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Peace to the family. Yeah, it's $99 for the holistic health course. $99. Holistic health course. $99. It will be more after August 9th, but it ain't going to be that significantly more, so don't stress yourself out. The only time the course is really going to go up is when I finally finish them, because you know when I do a course, I do it every week. Well, peace to y'all. Let me see who's making money on the market from Sunday's class, and go 3 months straight with testimonials from people making money from the Gold in the Crisis course. And as I keep telling y'all, do not sleep on the UCC and real estate course. Real estate is a part of our health paradigm. Real estate. We need to be able to live in properties that make us happy about where we live, that are positioned in places where ley lines exist, or the electromagnetic grid is the most powerful. You know, like, I just wanted to make enough money so I could be taken serious when I talk to metaphysics. We be backwards. We want to talk to metaphysics, and then there's a disconnect with how to make the money. I want to show forth and prove that if you're locked in, if you're plugged in properly when it comes to the metaphysics, that you can get your abundance. I would like to show that there's no disconnect between abundance and metaphysics. It's always about showing improvement. Peace to God. Peace. See y'all in a few hours. 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Eastern Time. Yeah, I gotta charge my computer. Nat, you up? I need my laptop charger.